And don't judge somebody from 30 freaking years ago. Or I say 30 fucking years ago. You know, there's so much stuff going on right now in the world. People are trying to evolve. Let them evolve.
Yes.
Let them evolve. Don't bring them back don't bring them back where they came from. If someone wants to get better, don't bring them back to where you knew them when they were a piece of shit. Let them fly. And if you feel like hell because they went away and they escaped the hell that you all once lived in, fix yourself. Fix yourself. Don't hold them accountable because they got away. Don't constantly remind them that they were once here. Fix yourself. A lot of people feel like crap once people start to leave their little nest, like if you're an alcoholic and this guy says, I'm going to stop drinking. You want to bring them right back in. No. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, wow, this guy's doing better. Take that feeling of feeling like shit and do something about it. Change your own life. It makes us feel like shit. It's a constant reminder of where we're at in life. When you see people start to, even this one person, let's say you have a group of 10 friends, best friends, you guys party, you guys are just 9-to-5ers, making minimum wage, we're just getting by. Like Good Will Hunting. You watch that movie?
Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
That guy wanted to stay there. Matt Damon wanted to stay there. You know? Ben Affleck was like, no, man, get the fuck out of here, man. That's the kind of people we want to be around. And those people, very few people like that exist in those crowds because you're a constant reminder of who they are now. This guy got out. Now, every day I wake up thinking, God, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. But I don't have the courage and the strength and the self-discipline to do what he did. So it's a constant reminder. I don't have the courage, but you do. You do have the courage. You just got to find it. Yeah, they're a lot better than some. They're able to get through. I know a lot of people who can get through Navy SEAL training. But, you know, there's a lot of mystique behind all that stuff. And as you start to go through and you start to break it open a little bit, you know, a lot of hard guys, but, you know, I wanted more. I wanted more. Talk about in the book a lot, too. One thing that hurt me a lot was I thought everybody wanted the same thing I wanted. And not everybody wants the same thing you fucking want. Everybody wants to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and beat themselves and find more about themselves and shit like that. And I thought the SEALs did. Most people don't. And I thought the SEALs did. I thought that's what, you know, because every book you read, that's what everybody does. So I was hook, line, and sinker. So that mentality that I had, it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, you know, once I realized that not everybody was like this in the community. And I was like, you know what, man? So then I started having chips on my shoulder. I had my own little thing I was doing with a couple of guys, working out on my own, doing my own little thing. And when you start doing that stuff and you start to drive yourself away from people, you know, and I was already different as it was, you know, even if I didn't do that, I already came in being very different. Like I tell people, I was a part of the Navy SEAL teams. I wasn't part of the brotherhood.
Right.
And
You're
so,
not going out and partying.
I'm not going out. No, that's not me. That's never been me though. Like if I was in a college, if I was in I couldn't be part of a fraternity, man. I would never join a fraternity ever. I'm like, hey, fuck you all, man. I got my own shit going on over here, man. Go fuck yourself. That's me. I don't like fraternities. So just me, when you join the SEAL teams, you're joining a big fraternity. So I was already asked out. So then when you're asked out, not wanting to hang out, I wasn't a dick. I do my own shit. That's me. So I grew up wanting friends at a young age. And once you get self-esteem and shit, you know who you are. I was comfortable. You're not liking me, but not hanging out. And then you take it to another step further with this being hard mentality of if you guys aren't doing what I'm doing, you guys aren't shit. So I did a lot of things that pushed people the wrong way, that rubbed people the wrong way. So think about it. When I say suffering, people cringe. People, that's the one word, whenever I post about it, people cringe. It's not about suffering, how people may look at suffering. Like you have to just go to a place that just every day of your life is suffering. You have to tap into suffering every day of your life because we have so much scarring that we have to clean up. You have to look at suffering as almost like I look at failure. To succeed, you must fail. In failure and in suffering, all the answers are in there. All the answers to all the test questions. The test is your life. All the answers are in there. You don't have to live in suffering and pain and failure all the time. You have to learn, I need to visit it. Like people hate working out. You're only going to visit working out maybe an hour a day. 23 other hours of the day, you're not in it. But how you become in shape is you must visit suffering, visit working out 1 hour a day. Visit suffering 1 hour a day. Visit your past failures 1 hour a day. The relationship with it is the answers are in there. They are in there. Within the suffering, go in there, and I call it the live autopsy. The live autopsy. How you find out how someone died? They crack you open after you're dead. How you can live is do it while you're alive. Go back in your brain, crack it open while you're alive. Don't wait until you're fucking dead to figure out why you died. Do it while you are living. Go in there, go into the suffering, go into the pain of your life and say, why did this suck for me so bad? Why am I afraid of all this stuff? Why have I shut down the whole world? I guarantee I'll tell you why you shut down the whole world. It's in these nooks of the suffering within your brain, in the scarring, are all the answers to why you are on the couch feeling sorry for yourself. They lie within the scars. Visit them for at least an hour a day. Study them. And then you'll find out more about yourself. You will then grow. So don't look at it as every day I suffer. Go into it an hour a day. Learn from yourself. Learn from life. Learn from your failures. Learn from your insecurities. Learn from your self-doubt. Don't just say, I'm afraid to jump off an airplane. What makes you afraid of it? Study it. That's why I studied my mind. Why I became so powerful in the mind is because I realized I was weak. So instead of running away from the mind, I dove into it and said, what is making me weak? Oh, this makes sense. I came from hell. I came from a place that beat me down to nothing, which is why I'm afraid. All this makes sense. So systematically, one by one, I went back and met every single person in my mind, every situation. I went one-on-one with them again in my mind and said, okay, let's now revisit this.
Look, man, it is really simple. Okay. And this is the hardest part for people to understand. Your friends that you think are your homies right now are going to be the people that are likely going to pull you off course. Okay. And you know why? Because they're not on the same path that you're on. This is something that most people can never get over. And this is why most people are most people and why most people never achieve the things that they want to achieve, because they are too uncomfortable sticking to their own game, to their own plan, and going on their own journey and not listening to Joe and Steve and Mary from the old neighborhood who are still stuck in that old way of thinking, in that old way of living. And guess what? That's not me judging them. There's nothing wrong with that. They're content. They're probably happy. Okay. Just because they don't want to go make $1 billion or lose 100 pounds or create this awesome, fulfilling existence that, by the way, is worth all the effort to do. Just because they don't want to do that doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. It just means that your nature and their nature are not aligned anymore. That doesn't mean you can't be friends with them. It doesn't mean that you can't have a beer with them. It doesn't mean you can't have a dinner with them. But what it does mean is that you're going to have to get real fucking comfortable sticking to your own plan and telling them no when they want to go out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. This is the truth of success. Most people can't succeed because they can't deal with all the old motherfuckers pulling them off the game plan. That's the bottom line. All right. So if you want to win, whether it's this year or next year or fucking ever, you're going to have to get real comfortable keeping your head on your plan. And it's okay to see these people. You don't have to say, hey, fuck you, because you're not with me. You're either with me or against me. That's not true. The truth is, let people be happy and put the time into making yourself happy. That's what we're going for here. Okay. People have different natures. Not everybody's meant to be a billionaire. Not everybody's meant to be a perfect human specimen physically. Not everybody's meant to be spiritually, woke. Okay. So stop worrying about other motherfuckers and worry about yourself. You